Krista here. Today I'm going to answer the question you've all been waiting for. How to select the perfect mirror for your smart mirror, photo booth, or TV mirror project. First, let's get to know the basics by looking at the 4 mirror types that we have to offer that will work for this project. First up, we have our glass two-way mirror. It's 70% reflective, which means it's very close to a standard mirror, and 11% transparent, so it's typically used for security purposes, interrogation rooms, and architectural projects. We have our acrylic two-way mirror. It's 70% reflective, just like the glass two-way mirror, but it's 30% transparent, so you get 3 times as much light coming through the mirror. Next up, we have our glass smart mirror. It is 70% reflective, just like the acrylic and the glass two-way, and it is 30% transparent. So the main visual difference between the two is that the glass smart mirror has a warmer tone to it. And finally, we have our dielectric mirror. Our dielectric mirror is 30% reflective and 70% transparent, so you get that ultimate display quality coming through the mirror. Alright, now that we know a little bit more about each mirror type, let's go into the question you've all been waiting for. Can I use the acrylic or not? And I'm like, oh yeah. But first I gotta ask a few questions, because it's kind of a loaded question on whether or not you can use the acrylic for your project. So, the first thing I always ask is, what size is that mirror? If it's 24 by 48 or smaller, you can get away with using the acrylic. So the next factor people consider when they're figuring out their mirror, and I always ask second, is are you doing a touch application? Because the biggest problem people have is they want to do the acrylic, but they also want to do touch, and that's just a problem. You don't want to do acrylic and touch in the same project. It scratches easily, the mirror coating is super fragile, and overall it just won't stand the test of time. So for that reason, you want to go with one of the glass options. The third question I always ask my customers after getting the size and the touch out of the way is whether or not it's going in a bathroom or outside. If it's going in a wet environment, you need to go with the glass option because the acrylic scratches easily and the mirror coating will degrade over time. Fourthly, we need to know if this is going to be a frameless application or if you're putting it in a frame. The acrylic has a plasticky edge, so you definitely want to cover that shit up. Whereas the glass, you can get a nice smooth finish, which is great for frameless applications. Now let's talk about the glass options. So the typical smart mirror setup includes a smaller display within a larger mirror. If that's the case with your project, definitely want to go with the glass smart mirror or the glass two-way because it's more reflective. The dielectric mirror is so transparent that you'll notice where the screen ends and the bezel begins if you use it in that situation. So for that reason, definitely go with the glass two-way or the glass smart mirror. And between the two, the main difference is the transparency. So the glass smart mirror is 30% transparent, while the glass two-way is only 11% transparent. So between the two, the glass smart mirror will give you the better display quality coming through that mirror, and it's available in 2 thicknesses, 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 inch. And the glass two-way is only available in 1/4 inch thickness. If your smart mirror setup is a little bit different and you're framing it right to the viewable area of the screen, the dielectric mirror is actually the best mirror for the project. It's 70% transparent and 30% reflective, so you get that ultimate display quality coming through, but it also has a nice mirror reflection, as you see. Now, we know there's 2 main types of touch that people are interested in. One being the IR touch overlay, and then the other is the touch foil. Now, depending on the setup, you would choose one or the other. With the IR touch overlays, the mirror has to be the same size as the TV and the overlay. So most people opt for the touch foil option, where the foil actually goes between the mirror and the TV. For shipping concerns, we ship glass and acrylic all over the world. But with the glass, it has to be freighted when it's 24 inches by 36 or larger. If you're international and your mirror size is 24 by 36 or larger, I would go with the acrylic just to avoid the extreme shipping fee. All right, if you have more questions that weren't answered by the video, please leave a comment below and I'll be standing by. Peace out. I'm Audi 5000.